Hi, I'm Jenny from the Missouri Star Quilt Company. You may recognize this quilt behind me. This is the house quilt. We call it Won't You Be My Neighbor. It's made with big layer cake squares and our half hexie tool. Goes together so awesome. If you want to watch that, there's going to be a link down below. But when Natalie made this quilt, this is Natalie's, I just could see it in miniature. I could see it as little houses, and so I decided I would make up a little house table runner for you. It's just so cute and so adorable, and I just thought you'd really like to see how to do this. It's done exactly the same way, but with charm packs. So if you use a solid, or a small charm pack of black and a small charm pack of color, you're going to be able to probably make two of these. They go together so easily. So I'm just going to quickly walk you through this. It is identical to the big quilt, except you're going to put your houses going opposite directions with a 5-inch strip down the middle. And that's so no matter where you sit at your table, the houses will be facing the right direction. So let's go ahead and make some of these houses. So to make this quilt, we need to make some houses. So we're going to take one of our charm packs, and we got to put the windows and doors on that. So we're going to take one of our black squares and we're going to iron it onto heat and bond. Now out of one charm square, we're going to get enough doors and windows for 4 houses. So you're going to need three of these ironed onto the heat and bond to make what we've got going, unless you got a much longer table, and then you can make as many houses as you want. So what we're going to do with this is we're going to cut this into fourths, and I'm going to cut this in, just stack them up on top of each other and cut them again. So I'll show you how I did that right here. Because whatever size square is you're working with, your windows and doors are going to come out of half that size. So this is a 5-inch square, so our little windows and doors are going to come out of 2.5. And here's how I do that. I'm going to come in half to the center, which is 1 1/4 inch strip. So, and then we've got our little door, and then we need to cut the other half of that strip in half again and make 2 little square windows. So now we've got our 2 little windows here. And we're just going to peel off that heat and bond backing. And then you can, I'm going to iron these on, and you can machine stitch them down however you like. I actually just straight stitched mine on. So I'm going to set my door on there, right there. And we're going to pull these windows right out here, give them a little bit of space. And really I'm just eyeballing it. I mean, you can crease it and things like that to make sure that it's exactly perfect. But then we walk very slowly to the ironing board, make sure nothing slips off. And then I'm just going to press those on like that. And then when I go to machine sew them down, they'll be stuck on there. They're not going anywhere. So here's this one. And now to make this long row, what we're going to do is we're going to take our black charm pack, and we're just going to cut some of those in half. And this is how we make our strip. So we'll have, you have a house and a half a charm and a house and a half a charm, and that's how you make the strip of the houses. Now we got to talk about the roofs. The roofs is kind of fun because you want to pick some colors that are different, that are going to stand out. And out of each charm pack piece, we're going to get 2 roofs. So you may just want to mix them up a little bit. I like to take my charms like this and fold them in half when I cut mine. And I'm using my little half hexie ruler. Just another use for that fun little ruler. And here's my rotary cutter. I'm just going to cut these off right here, these sides. And then I'm going to open this up and just cut it right in half here. It kind of gives me a line to cut on. And so now we have a roof for our house. And we need the piece that goes in between them, which is also a half hexie. It's the same, small or big. So we're going to cut this off here and here. I'm going to open it up and cut it across. And again, there's loads of ways to cut these so that this makes sense to you. All right, so now we're going to lay this out and I'll show you how this goes together. This is kind of fun. So now once you get all your little windows sewn on, you know, ironed on and sewn onto your squares, you're going to lay out your project. And we're going to put a house and a half a charm and a house and a half a charm. And you're just going to make those as long as you want to make them, you know, as long as you want for your table. And then you're going to put your roof row on. And we're going to put our roof and just another half hexie just flipped upside down. And you're going to make a row of those and attach those on like this. See how quickly that's going to go together? And then you can see on here, we've got the 5-inch strip in the middle, and then we've just put our houses together. Now here on the edges, you can see, I want to show you, this is just another half piece of a half a charm, and this is just a half of the half hexie. So it just works out perfectly for making those edges. You can make it as long as you want and have all these fun little houses right across your dining room table. And we hope you enjoyed this tutorial from the Missouri Star Quilt Company.